What's going on, everybody? This is Jake with PackMan Sports with an analysis video on the Green Bay Packers. This one is going to be solely focused on the offense, and I will title this video, 2 Things to Get This Offense Going Again. So as we know, the Packers are sitting really nicely here with a nice comfortable lead in the NFC North with an 8-2 record, with the Minnesota Vikings trailing the Packers by 4 games with a 4-5 record. Packers offense, and surprisingly this offense hasn't been that quite as good as we have seen in the past, especially last year in 2020, where it was just an insanely great offense where Aaron Rodgers was in MVP form, and he was doing an absolutely fantastic job. He was probably by week 5, he was the undisputed MVP, whereas this year he's taken a little bit of a step down. Not just him, the whole entire offense, really. So before I get into this, I want to be able to give you guys a little bit of something of how the Packers offense is faring in the major statistical categories. You can find all this on teamrankings.com. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can go and do your homework yourselves. So let's go ahead and take a look at the overall stats here, where the Packers are scoring 21.6 points per game, which ranks 19th. Yards per game, ranking at 20th. Points per play, 20th. Yards per play at 18th. And then third down conversion is actually pretty darn good. We're ranking at 12th in that category. And then fourth down conversion is 17th, so it's about the middle of the pack. Red zone scoring, number 25th at 25th overall. And TDs per game at 20th. So this offense has been probably pretty consistently middling, save for the red zone scoring, which is in the bottom portion. And that is something that is a little bit of an area of concern, is being able to score in the red zone, whereas the Packers offense last year was just tremendous in the red zone. Something must be happening where there's some issues with being able to execute down there, and defenses are figuring out a way to stop our offense when we get down into the red zone. So that's what this video is about. This is mainly about getting this offense going and being able to not only score points but get yards too. So now here are the 2 things that the Packers can do to get this offense going again. The first thing that the Packers can do is run the ball at the goal line. We have seen last week how running the ball at the goal line helped, and we scored 14 points by running the football on the goal line. With Aaron Jones unfortunately being out, he's not going to get very many carries, but once he returns, I would highly suggest the Packers use Aaron and A.J. Dillon with running the football at the goal line. I would even include Patrick Taylor in this case, because he's going to be filling in A.J. Dillon's role as the backup running back. So it would be very crucial to be able to get some good play calls here and figure out a way to be able to get once this team can get into the red zone. I would definitely use my running backs there. And I know the Packers haven't really quite done that. They've kind of done some things with the passing game with Aaron. The execution hasn't been particularly good. So that's why I would highly recommend using our running backs once we get into the red zone, and especially at the goal line, and that is to run the football. The second thing the Packers can do is bring back the deep throws to MVS. I know that Marquez was out for an extended period of time with a hamstring injury, so that hampered the Packers from being able to use the deep game. MVS is really our only true fast receiver and our only real true deep threat. With MVS back, he is unfortunately still dealing with the injury, and he is probably going to be able to play, but he has missed practice, unfortunately. But with MVS's return, I know that the Packers can try to be able to get something going. I would attempt some deep throws, especially on 1st and 10, to be able to keep the defense on its toes. Cover 2 is going to present a little bit of a trouble because defenses are using cover 2. It is taking away the deep game, and that is essentially what a lot of defenses are doing. They're doing whatever they can to be able to stop the big play. But whenever the Packers can, I would highly suggest using post routes for MVS. And I know that this offense is fully capable of being able to get this deep game back and get the explosive play back. that to be able to get back into closer to the 2020 form of what the Packers offense was last year. So those are a couple of things. Let me know what you guys think about this. What are some things that you think that the Packers could use to get this offense going back again and to be able to get this offense into championship caliber play? And with that, I'll catch you guys later for another one. Go Pack, go.